Welcome to Shift from eHow and the eHow 100. I'm Victoria, the founder of Ladies Who Launch and the author of Dream It, Launch It, Live It. And I'm so happy to be in this beautiful Greek restaurant, Periali, in New York, with Agapi Stassinopoulos, author, speaker, and Huffington Post regular. Agapi has a new book called Unbinding the Heart. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Wonderful to have you here at this Greek feast. The message is really 32 stories about my life and how I learned to shift, to become freer, to become more open, and realize that the more I was open, the more other people became open towards me and life, and magic was happening.
What advice would you give people to sort of bring that warmth and that tradition into their own homes and their own lives?
I always tell people, start with just reaching out to not just your inner circle, but reaching out to the ones you don't really know, because out of that you become richer and you learn from other people's stories. The thing that I found the most important thing is to find your spark in your life. It could be cooking, it could be gardening, it could be painting, it could be writing, it could be connecting with people, it could be dancing, it could be the theater, it could be the arts, or it could be business. And when you find that and you follow it, then it grows and it finds resonance in the world, and it finds other people who support it, recognize it. And in your creativity and in your creative moments, you discover yourself, your authentic self. I mean, all of us want to be appreciated, loved, recognized, and we want to know that we mean something to someone, that we matter. But first, I think we have to learn how to matter to ourselves. I have a couple of techniques which are very basic, which is talk it out, own it. Don't pretend. If you're jealous, say, I'm really jealous. If you're comparing yourself, I'm really comparing myself. If you're unhappy, I'm really unhappy. Maybe if you own it, it doesn't rule you. If you try to hide it and fake it and say, I'm fine. The Greeks never say they're fine. That they're like mad and they are upset and they are ecstatic and they love you and then they hate you. And then in Greek tragedies, they also kill you. It's like, it's big.
And you can let it go.
And you can let it go. Thank you. You can let it go. Exactly.
Your sister, Ariana Huffington, and you have always been very close and supportive of each other. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. We had always this love for each other, and we always had each other's backs, but we really had each other's hearts. And we still do. So I always encourage women to say, and men, find a person that you are yourself, that you really has your back, that at least one person in your life. And ultimately, that's the greatest marriage and that's the greatest relationship if you can have that.
You have this energy, this aura. Some would say larger than life. Has it always been that way for you?
I had this inner angst about becoming someone, and a lot had to do because I was very attached to my acting, and I went to the Royal Academy and I was very recognized as a talent. I am a very talented actress, but I just couldn't get the jobs. So at some point, I had to really backtrack and say, okay, I'm not getting the jobs. Am I supposed to be doing something else? And I had to go and find and shift. There we go. Shift from what I thought I was supposed to be doing from what my calling was. What shift means to me is exactly something that my mother used to do a lot and say. She had a saying called change the channel. So let's say I would worry about something and say, Mom, I'm really worried about this, whether it's going to come through or not. She would say, darling, change the channel. It's just that we have to shift our perspective to see it.
Food is a very important component of Greek culture.
The nurturing.
It's the nurturing the soul, not in excess, however, in kind of a way of sharing a very wonderful experience.
Sometimes it is excess.
Sometimes, right.
Food is just another way to really open up.
Yasu Agapi Mu.
Yasu Victoria Mu. And then we drink a little.
This is Victoria at Shift with eHow. A special thanks to Agapi Stassinopoulos. Discover your passion, discover your dream, discover the expert in you.